Clear business vision is a topic that I also sometimes struggle with. I want to share from my experience types of struggle and the ways of getting out. There are 4 types. They are somewhat linked. So the first type is having no vision at all, obvious. I was in a place where I had sold the business, and then for almost 2 years I had zero ideas what to do next. And how I got out from this place was just by being active and present. I was going to conferences, meeting with people with no particular agenda, just talking. And then in one lunch conversation we got into one idea that led to a next idea, then to next idea, and so the ball started rolling. Then the next type of challenge, there is semi-clear vision, but it feels like in a semi-dark or going in a mist. You see a few steps ahead and then nothing. If I have already fundraised, which was my case, then I feel the responsibility to the investors, to the co-founder, to the team members, and then trying to juggle between showing that I know what to do next, but at the same time not actually knowing what to do after the next couple steps, so seeing only a couple steps ahead. When I look back how I got out of it, if you imagine that you are going somewhere in the night and you see only a few steps ahead, then you just walk carefully until the sun comes. And walk carefully also, I mean, don't burn your resources like crazy when you are in this mode. So we were patient with spending and just testing various options. It wasn't just a passive process for me. I was actively searching for ways to find clearer vision, and eventually I found out that the reason why I had this only semi-clear vision was that I was actually looking into a quite wrong direction compared to what felt later authentic to me. And how I got to it was through self-discovery. The methods I used were quite many, but the most important ones were working with a mentor, working with a psychotherapist, and also going to group mentoring events. And there, through getting the feelings and also intellectual information, I started to develop my own sense of what actually is my own purpose. So this is number 2. Number 3 is a situation in which I'm mostly in lately, and I hope it's not the number 4, which I will also share in a moment. And this is when I have so many ideas that I don't know how to choose in the right order, because the order should be such that makes the most sense, feels the best for me, but also gives the best contribution to the clients. As I'm in this place now, I won't share any tips how to solve it. Once I've done it, then I come back with the next recording. But then the type number 4, I learned about it in a very recent experience here. So I was walking in the mountains, and I had chosen a mountain on Google Maps which I want to climb. But then when I was on the top of it, I saw that next to it there's a much bigger one, and I thought, okay, maybe there's something wrong in the map, but okay, I went down this first mountain and went up on the second peak. It's like not second mountain, but like one mountain with peaks. And then when I'm on the second peak, I see the third peak, which is much higher. So I went to the third peak. I was already exhausted. And you already can guess it, when I'm on the top of the third one, I see the fourth. Then I opened the Google Maps. GPS was jumping there, but still I somehow figured out that most probably behind this fourth one, even bigger one, and that the bigger one is my actual target. So I thought, okay, I don't have strength to go to 4, then go down, then to 5. I will just skip this 4. So I went down from number 3, and then I found the hiking trail and went around quite fast the number 4 and straight up to the number 5. So the learning there was, which in theory is called local and global maximum, that I was optimizing for the local maximum while there was a global, much bigger maximum which I could optimize for. And this is very hard to know if this is happening, right? We are doing what we are doing in the best way how we think we are doing at work. And it might be that if we would just look around, release the gas pedal, stop speeding, we would notice that, but there is this opportunity and that opportunity, and then there's this need and this segment and this idea. This mode is possible when we are either exhausted, meaning when the resources are over, then we stop speeding and we start to notice other things around us, or if we make conscious pauses, and almost as if we tear ourselves out from the path that we are going through by taking a vacation retreat or going to some meditation or mentoring event which is at least few days long, so that we are completely out from our daily rhythm, and then we can think in a different wavelength, observe our path from a different place and different perspective, and then these other mountains or peaks might start to appear. Also on the daily life, it's quite possible to do these micro breaks, have daily meditation, because when I meditate, then the ideas that surface are not those which I would naturally think with my rational mind, because if I would compare them in the rational mind, I'm recomputing, rearranging the stuff that I already know, but when I meditate, thoughts, stuff just comes from somewhere of a different quality. And then there's the whole different topic of male-female polarities collaboration for creative idea generation, but that's a different topic which I'll cover later.